Hello. Now we're just working here with Miss Lucy-Goosey. This is her very first time seeing the bridle. And sometimes they get they play with it and whatnot when the bridle gets in their mouth for the first time. So let's see how she does. She's got to be real patient and slow with the young ones because this is her very first time ever. She handled it really well. She's got such a small head, I'm gonna have to put the bridle up on this side a little bit. See, they'll just play with it for a while, and sometimes they'll put their tongue over it and under it, trying to figure out what the most comfortable place is. And the first time I put the bits in their mouth like this, I don't even pull on it for a long time. I just let them get comfortable with the weight, get comfortable with the feel. And so I'm putting it on at the beginning of our work so that the whole time, the whole duration that I'm exercising her on the ground, she's able to get used to the bit and start to get comfortable with it. They gotta start somewhere. Good girl. What do you think? Okay, now I'm gonna go get the crop and we're gonna go do some groundwork stuff. Okay, now we're out here in the round pen. I'm gonna send her around and get control of her feet a little bit before we head out to the trail obstacle course. But I need to make sure that she'll lunge around softly without pulling on me or dragging me around, and that she can soften her hindquarters and change directions when asked. So just gonna spend a couple of minutes, move her feet around, make sure I have control of her feet, forwards, backwards, left and right, and then we'll be able to be safe when we go out to the trail obstacle course. We can use that to our advantage. Walk on. Good girl. Try a change of direction. Here. Here. Follow your nose. Good girl. Here. Follow your nose. Good girl. Here. Here. That was a better turn, way smoother. I just need that turn on the left side here. 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 And whoa. Good girl. Good girl, huh? Yeah, you're ready. Okay, I think she's ready to head out to the trail course. Now we've gathered out here today because we're going to take this horse over our first trail obstacle, which is the roundabout, where I'm standing on this pedestal and I've got all these logs set around, and I'm going to lunge her around these obstacles, trying to get her to pay attention to her feet and use that to get her attention and her awareness on us a little bit more. Anytime we're out here in the wide open spaces, the horse might want to look around. This is great exercise for getting her paying attention to her feet and paying attention to me more, which is exactly what I want when I'm out riding around. She should always be checking in with us and listening to us. Send her on the lunge, which is very similar to what we just did inside, only now there's logs. Easy. Just walk, sweetheart. Easy. There's a little distraction. Pay attention. So you can really use this exercise to get the horse to pay attention to their feet and not worry about what's going on around them. They have to focus, otherwise they'll trip. Take it easy. Easy. Now she's wanting to trot here, but I'm just going to try to make her slow down. Good girl. There you go. Good. Whoa. Nice. Let's go the other way. Good girl. Easy. Good girl. Whoa. Oh. Yeah, you're figuring that out. Very nice. Very nice. I'm happy with that. That's the very first time she's been over it, and she was showing me that she can... Oh, that's the first time I heard her whinny. Now we know what it sounds like. All right, we're going to move over to the bridge now. Okay, now we're out here with the bridge. The bridge is going to be an obstacle that the horses are going to have to do their whole entire lives, whether you're going to be out on a trail riding for enjoyment, or maybe you're at a trail show and you're in a trail class. There's always going to be some kind of a variation of bridge that your horse has to cross. Out here in our trail course, we've got a different kinds of bridges. We've got flat bridges, we've got short ones, we've got teeter-totter, and we have this bridge here. So what I want to do is just try to instill in this horse from the very beginning that if I ask her to go over something, no matter what it is, and I try to send her, that she just needs to trust me and go over it. So that's why we take the young ones out here to work on their trail course stuff before we ride them, to build their confidence in us and their, the trust. That's the word I'm looking for. So let's see how she does on the bridge, and we'll go from there. You have to make nice straight approaches so the horse can see it, line themselves up, get balanced, like that. That was better. So a good rule of thumb is about 7 to 10 feet of a straight line approach. So don't cut in too early on the bridge. Make sure to come out here wide, get the horse straight, and have her walk on straight, and as best we can, walk with confidence, with a little bit of pace and not too slow. Good girl. Once the horse goes over it smoothly forward, then we ask the horse to stand if we want. But I typically just go smoothly forward over the bridge because that is what is expected at a show. Nice straight approach so she can see it. Whoa. Let her stand here and feel confident. Look how tall you are now. How's that feel? It's fun? But she's taken to all this trail stuff really, really good. I'm very pleased with her. So her confidence and her trust in me is growing. Each day we're going to introduce her to all of the obstacles until we're complete. We've got quite a few more, but right now we got to go back inside and continue on with our round pin work and our saddling. Good girl, come on now. Good girl.